Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So let's continue with our SQL interview series preparation. So today we have a very interesting question that is related to the window functions of lead and lag. So we will understand this completely using this example. Okay, so the question basically says we need to identify the difference between the current and the previous day's sales for the each employee. So in the input table we have the employee ID, the sale date and the sale amount, and in the output table we have the employee ID, sale date, sale amount. Along with that we have the previous sales and the sales difference. Perfect. Now let's solve this question. First in the notepad we'll solve, then followed by which we'll write the same query in the editor to check whether we are getting the correct output or not. Perfect. Now let's jump to the notepad. Okay, so I have already written the script. I will give the script in the description, you can just follow from there. And so since we know that we have to deal with the current in the previous day sales, so that's why we'll be dealing with the lag functions here. Okay, so first, right, what are the columns we need? We need select, we need the employee ID, we need employee underscore ID, we need the sales date, also we need the sale amount. And now what are the other things we need the previous day sale amount. That is, to get the previous day sales we need to use the lag functions. That is, lag of what? We need the sales amount. What should be sale amount? And once you are using the lag function, that means we have to use the over clause. And over, should we use the partition by or should we use the order by? We should use both, because based on the employee ID only we will be partitioning it. So partition by employee ID, and then we have to order the records by sale date. So date wise, from the increasing the decreasing, we will get the order by. So the order by sale date, and by default it is ascending, and let's alias it as previous sales, previous sell. Okay, now what are the extra things we need? We need the previous day sales, that's the difference between the current and the previous day sales. So let's take from the, what is the table name? We have the sales date, sorry, sales data, not date. Okay, now let's run the second part. That is, we need the sale amount of today minus this previous one. This one is basically gives the previous record, so today minus the previous one. So you can simply copy it from here, paste it here. Okay, let's alias it as the sale difference. Okay, now let's run the particular code. Control C. Let's jump to our editor. Control V, and now let's run it. Okay, so it's saying we have an error in the SQL code. Let's fix the error. What is saying? Syntax from sale data. Let's see what error we are getting. So we have selected the employee ID, sale date, sale amount. Then we have used the lag of sale amount over partition by employee ID, order by sale date, and we're giving alias it as this. Then after that we are using the sale amount column minus the above column, that is the lag of sale amount, over partition by employee ID by this as sale difference from Acho. We have missed this. This just a one space error. Employee ID, make sure to write the proper spelling, guys. Okay, so I think we have got the successful output. So for the employee ID 101, for the date 2025 0 and 1, the sale amount is 200 as it is given in the question, and the previous sale amount, since before 2025 1 we do not have any records, that's why the value is giving us null, and that's why the difference is also giving null. And for the second part, we have got our 300 as the value on 1 to 2025. So that's why the sale amount is, the previous sale amount is 200, and the current sale amount, that is 300 minus 200, the difference is 100. This is what. So similarly, we will be calculating for all the employee ID based on the sale date. Perfect. So this is what the question is all about today. It actually tests your lag skills, whether you know or not the window functions of lead and lag, when to use, and the difference between them. So make sure to practice these kind of questions, and in the future I will come up with more such questions based on this, because these are very common questions for the interview part. Doesn't matter in which type of companies you are going for, but window functions, especially lead and lag, are the most important functions when you are going for the interviews. So make sure to practice it, and subscribe the channel to get the latest update, and share the channel with someone who is actually preparing for data analyst interview. Thank you guys. Keep coding.